My favorite people, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. I have these two very exciting palettes to talk about today from Maybelline. This is the Total Temptation Shadow and Highlight Palette, and then this is the Citykits Eye and Cheek Palette, and it's the shade Urban Light. They had two of them, and I didn't see the other one until today, and I forgot to get it before I left. I look insanely tired in this video. I wake up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning every Sunday because I go into work super early every Sunday, and it's starting to wear on me. Anyway, let's talk about these palettes. Do you ever have those things that you see on a blog or website or a magazine and you want them immediately? You just see that they exist and you want them immediately? That's how I felt about these. I don't know why. Anyway, let's get to the actual part of the video. So, open. This is how this one looks. This is the Total Temptation palette. I don't really understand why they released two different kinds of palettes that are kind of like the same but a little different. I don't know. It's just kind of odd. Anyway, this one is amazing. I don't know if there's other shades of it or what. This one doesn't have like a shade name on it or anything. It was just this one thing. So it comes with 3 matte shades and one very, very chunky glitter. And then the other side has 3 matte shades and then one that's a little shimmery. The matte shades are totally fine having this design on them, but I find that the ones that have the shimmer or the glitter, trying to use that shadow when it has that kind of weird pattern on it, it makes the shadow kind of crumble when you're doing it. And I do most of my shadow with my fingertips, so I am doing this motion trying to use the shadow, and it kind of just starts crumbling. And so I tried doing it like this, like, you know, to get it, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of crumbly, and that's how the shade came out right there. It looks pretty enough, but trying to use it is impossible. Like, the glitter falls everywhere. There's chunks everywhere of that one. So that one is like the one miss in the entire palette, in my opinion. And then the other shimmer, the pattern looks very beautiful, but it's not very, like, I don't know, usable, especially if you actually want to use those two shadows. They do look very, very nice, though. I mean, can I swatch? Can I swatch? I don't know. So yeah, it looks really nice once you get it, but this one takes a little TLC to get it to work. This one though, very chunky. I could not get that one to work. I'm hoping that it might just be an overspray, that the glitter is just an overspray, because it looks like it might be matte underneath there, but I haven't got that far yet into it. But the mattes are so good. If you really like the City Mini palettes, these little babies here, if you really like the formula of these and you love what Maybelline's doing with this formula, you will like the Total Temptation palette. These are so good. I freaking love these. Like, I can't remember being like gaga about Maybelline formula before, but except the Expert Wear shadows. Those are really good. But these are so, so, so good. I love them. So if you like that formula, especially the mattes, I think you will really like this. I love this little trio right here. Is just so beautiful. They go on so well. They blend so well. They have something to them, like some just sort of buttery softness, like a richness to them that I just really love. So those are the shadows on the side. The black right here, it's not the deepest black you've ever seen, which is fine with me because black goes unused in every palette that I have. It's definitely more of like charcoal once you get it blended out on your lid or on the outer corner, whatever you want to do with it, which I prefer because black I find to be like the scariest shadow known to man. So something that's not super intense, I appreciate, but you might not like it if you were expecting like a really deep black. The two in the middle are supposed to be the highlight shades, those two right there, but I can't get on board with using them as highlights. I don't know why. I think it's the formula because it feels exactly like the eyeshadow. And I know you can use eyeshadow for highlight and stuff, but I just couldn't get on board with using those as highlights. I didn't really like the way they looked. I tried to pick them up with this brush. Look how cool this brush is. Oh my god, let me wipe my fingers off real quick. I have that black shadow swatch and I'm like trying to touch my pretty little brush. Look how cool this brush is. I got it in the Ipsy bag. Isn't it really cool? Anyway, so trying to pick up this with the brush was just like, impossible. Not that you can see it on there anyway. Why am I showing it to you? But it was just impossible. I tried different different highlight brushes as well, and it's definitely just an eyeshadow. I think that there's a highlight. I don't know if you could make it work though. I would love to know how you did it. But I was using those as eyeshadow and I really liked it. This is an awesome palette. I love it. Even though it has that one dud shade right there, it was totally worth it. This was $11.99 by the way. And for comparison's sake, the City Mini palettes are $9.99. That's crazy. Way better deal right here. But this is awesome. If you like the City Mini eyeshadow formula, you'll really like this one. And then the other one is the Citykit Urban Light. They had another one, like I just said, that they had it. I saw it today at my work and I forgot to get it. Actually, I didn't forget to get it. The line was insanely long. It's Christmas Eve, by the way. The line was so insanely long. I was like, I'll get it tomorrow. So yeah, this is what this one looks like. It is flat. It doesn't have any of the design like the Total Temptation palette. This one is a little bit different. I find this one to be completely highlights. So it does say that it is eye and cheek, but I feel like the shadows might be interchangeable because that green one right there in particular, that's a highlight right there. Like, so when you swatch it out, I really liked this as a highlight. You can barely see it. It's right there underneath that black. It's not going to look like that on your lid. Maybe if you use a primer. I'd only use concealer as primer, but I didn't really notice it like pop as green. It was definitely just like a highlight kind of green. Same thing with these other shades. This one though, this one is very, very crumbly. I tried to use it with a flat brush, which I brought to show. I tried to grab it with this. I look so tired. I just looked at myself. Ugh, sorry. I tried to grab it with this brush here, and I mean, even on the brush, it just stays really, really chunky. And I was trying to put it like on the inner like part of my lid, and it just looks chunky. It doesn't look good in my opinion. You know what? I haven't used it as a highlight though. Maybe my work as a highlighter. But I don't know. It was pretty, but not worth the trouble. It's that one up there. You know what? Now that I look at it, maybe as a highlight. I haven't tried it like that yet. But on the lid, I couldn't get it to work. The blush right there, I loved this blush. Oh, I put my brush away. I was about to reach back and grab it. It's too far. The blush I really, really liked. The only thing, if you don't like blowing on your palettes like constantly, you're probably not going to like this because these kick up a lot of powder when you dip your brush in there. Depending on the brush you're using, it's going to kick up powder. The same thing with this one. So I found I had to blow on it constantly. I use a Real Techniques blush, or no, multitask brush to get that blush, and I really liked it. I put it on today. Wow, I put on a lot of highlight. Like, ooh. Anyway, I put on this highlight as well, and I really, really liked that. Why am I pointing with this like I'm an instructor, right? Let's put that away. So the highlight had a lot of sparkle in it, which I didn't mind. I don't hate glitter or sparkle in a highlight. I really I'll use any kind of highlight. I'll try it out. And I really liked that. It reminded me a lot of this little duo from Makeup Forever, like the pink blush and the gold highlight. I don't know why, I just liked that little combo together. So this really, really liked together. Very sparkly highlight though. And with the shadows, this one right here, I really, really liked. I did apply that one with my finger. Let me find a clean finger. This one, oh, I love this one so much. It's like a silver, but it's that silver that has like a blue kind of undertone maybe to it. That one right there. Oh, I just loved that one for the lid so, so much. And that purple one right there, I liked a lot too. These are two of like the more consistent, like less chunky ones. But those are two you definitely have to apply with your finger. You can kind of see it right there. So yeah, these ones apply with the finger to get the most bang for your buck for the color anyway. That one right there, very chunky. That one right there, very, very chunky. But I haven't tried them as highlights yet. Maybe I'll try that. So yeah, and I actually preferred the highlights in here as opposed to here. Because these highlights were definitely just eyeshadows. But yeah, I thought I was gonna like kind of regret buying one or the other because I thought they'd be the same, but they're actually, the shades are very different. The formula is very, very similar though. I think the City Mini formula that they've been doing definitely carries over into this palette as well. I love it. I can't wait to get that other one tomorrow that I was gonna try to get today, but the line was too long. Yeah, if you've tried these, let me know. I am just like super duper excited that I have these now, and I've been dying to get them. These are one of those things I like saw on a blog and I wanted them immediately. I knew they existed and I wanted them. And then Kitykatbeauty got them and I was like, ugh, I want them. I finally got them. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tolerating me all over the place. And I will see you in another one. Goodbye.